Hey Kurt, the link in the description box doesn't take me to a video. Hey man, I think you're missing a couple videos from your channel. I noticed, and if you hadn't noticed, then you might be too reliant on the systems that have been built around you. But in all seriousness, I do appreciate everyone who reached out and either generally inquired about why stuff wasn't working or just, dude, what the heck. So I'm making today's video to inform you guys on what happened, where we're at, and what we're going to do going forward. So the specifics are on May 23rd at approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, several hundred videos went missing from my channel. And by several hundred videos, I mean closer to 1,000 than I mean closer to 500. So what we did learn from this, though, is that there is actually a limit to the number of infractions that can be stored in the system. So it tops out at 500. If you're going to do something, do it big, right? Now that we have established that literally nothing is out of the reach of Curtis's breaking potential, what had happened was, and you know the best stories start with that phrase, I had a link in the description box of many of my videos that has been there for years. And in the last couple days, the address for that link was broken. The site was revamped and it redirected to a page that seemed as though I was linking to something that YouTube would like to not be a purveyor of. And I don't intend to throw them under the bus either, because they have since reacted to this and rectified the situation on their side of the house. I'm not very happy with them, but at least they did their best. The net result of that being that those pieces of content were flagged and then ultimately removed from the site and placed in the violative section of the database pending review. And I don't tell you guys that to inflame your guys' tensions. I'm telling you that to inform you of what's going on with me, and then also tell you that I'm not the only person who's been impacted by this. So I'm sure that you'll hear from other creators in the coming days, but I'm not the only person who had links to that website in their description box. What? Now, what I would say is this. I've been in contact with YouTube. I've been working closely with them to resolve this issue, and they recognize that I didn't do this on purpose. And the other creators did not do this on purpose. This was simply somebody else doing something that then triggered the system. So this was, for all intents and purposes, a glitch. Sorry about the strange jump cuts, guys. I'm sitting on a 5-gallon bucket in the shade. My butt's falling asleep. This is not a really easy video for me to make either. So I like to put it like this. If somebody puts an incorrect address into the database that is Google Maps, and you try to navigate to that address and it takes you to the wrong place, you don't get mad at Apple and whip your iPhone out the window. You don't delete Google Maps off of your phone. There was a mistake. And that's what this was, is a mistake. YouTube is currently working with me to rectify the situation, but given the scope of this error, it's not as easy as just pushing a button. So this will take time to resolve, and I'm guardedly optimistic that we will come to the correct fix for this issue. So, in the meantime, I'm sorry that content that some of you may be relying on for good information is unavailable currently. Hopefully it'll be restored in relative short order, but these things may take some time. I would like to be abundantly clear, though, that at this time, directing hate and vitriol towards the team at YouTube that is currently trying to help me fix this issue will not help me in the slightest. So please be respectful in the coming days. The people that are working to resolve this, thank you very much. I understand this is not an easy task, and I'm not going to name your names for obvious reasons. So you might ask, what can you do to help? Well, first and foremost, you can share this video and let people know that I didn't go anywhere and I'm not going anywhere. 2 would be to make sure that your subscriptions are all up to date and the notifications are on, so that when things do progress, I can update you as they happen. And then, of course, if you would like to support the channel directly, then we do have a Patreon and Subscribe Star pages where you can contribute directly to the channel. And I'm trying to say this in a way that's not super whiny, but the work that was removed from YouTube constitutes about 10 years of work on my part. My girlfriend put it best. It's like I had an instantaneous house fire. Okay? Just everything's gone. And as I said, I'm guardedly optimistic that this will be restored, but this will take time. So I will update you guys as this occurs. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for subscribing to me here at the VSO Gun channel. And we'll see you on a future video. I probably won't publish this weekend, just to kind of let things settle out. I've been spending a lot of time on this problem, and obviously that's going to impact productivity. But that said, as I mentioned, we have Patreon and Subscribe Star pages, and you should see some of those people who have contributed on screen right now.